Greetings, students of the world. In this video, I'm going to take you through some of the general entry requirements for Cardiff Metropolitan University and take a look at how you can apply as an international student. Hello again, Jack here with Cardiff Met International, and today I have the very important task of talking to you about entry requirements and how to apply to come and study here in the UK at Cardiff Met. Now, in the last couple of videos, you'll have seen some of the exciting reasons to come and join us and study here in Cardiff. If you haven't watched these videos yet, make sure you do. But this is where we get down to the important stuff. What do you actually have to do to come and join us and study here at the university? I'm going to break this down into two sections. First of all, entry requirements, followed by making an application. So, entry requirements. The majority of courses here at Cardiff Met will have two key entry requirements for international students. These are academic requirements and English language requirements. Academic requirement refers to the previous study that you have completed or the course that you are currently studying. Most of our undergraduate courses require you to have completed 13 years of schooling in your home country, in some cases 12 years. The grades you will require depend on where you've studied and the course that you are applying for. Some courses will require you to have studied a certain subject at a higher level, for example, a science subject for many of the courses of the Cardiff School of Sport and Health Sciences. Postgraduate courses will require a good undergraduate degree that is the equivalent to a UK honours degree. Depending on where you studied your undergraduate degree, this may have been 3, 4 or 5 years. For many courses, the undergraduate degree you have studied must be in a similar area to the postgraduate course that you are applying for. Again, the exact grade you will require depend on where you studied and the course you are applying for, but in most cases, you will need at least the equivalent to a UK second-class honours degree. Now, I keep saying that the exact grades you will need will depend on where you studied and the course you're applying for. The best place to find this information is on our website. You can look at the entry requirements section on each individual course page, and you can also look at the country-specific pages on our international section. You'll find links to both of these sections of the website in the description below, and if after taking a look you still have questions, please get in touch with the team here and we'll be happy to help. As well as undergraduate and postgraduate programs, some of our courses have different entry points, such as our international foundation programs and our top-up degrees. For details about these courses, you can check out our website or look out for future videos. Next up is English language requirements. All courses at Cardiff Met require you to have a certain level of English. You need to be able to show you have this English language level with either an approved English language test or another approved method. The most commonly used and accepted English language test is the IELTS test. The majority of both undergraduate and postgraduate courses here at Cardiff Met require an overall IELTS score of 6.0 with at least 5.5 in listening, speaking, reading and writing. You must have achieved this IELTS score no more than 2 years before starting at the university. A small number of courses have a slightly higher IELTS requirement, so it's best to check out the webpage of the course you're applying for before you start preparing. As well as the IELTS test, there are other ways to show your English language level. There are quite a few of these depending on your exact situation, so we'll take a look at all these other ways in a separate video. Also, if you're not quite at the right English language level when you apply to Cardiff Met, we have a number of English language courses that you can come and study here at the university. However, I'll explore these in another video as well. So, now that you've got your entry requirements worked out, you'll need to know how to make an application. Well, the good news is that it's a simple process that you can complete using our online application form. Our online application form is easy to use and allows you to save your application as you go. This means if you don't complete it all in one go, you can pick up where you left off. The form will guide you through all of the details that you need to provide to make sure that we have as much information as possible to help us when it comes to assessing your application. Although the form is easy to use, there'll be a video guide available soon, or maybe available now if you're watching this in the future. As you complete the online application form, you'll also be asked to upload a number of supporting documents. I'll outline some of these key documents now. Copies of transcripts and certificates from your highest level of study. These should be in English or translated. If you haven't finished the course that you're currently studying, you can provide any transcripts or mark sheets that you do have already. A statement of purpose or personal statement. This is a short but important piece of writing which should introduce you, tell us about what you've studied before, why you want to come and study your chosen course at Cardiff Met, and any other information that you think you would like us to consider when assessing your application. Make sure you make it specific to Cardiff Met and the course you're applying for. A letter of reference. This should be on headed paper and written in the last 2 years. It could be an academic reference or an employment reference, as long as it's written by someone who can speak positively of your character. English language qualification. If you've already got your IELTS or another form of approved English language evidence, make sure you include it with your application. If you don't have any one of these documents available yet, then you're still able to make an application and provide them at a later date. I'll be guiding you through this process in a later video. A few courses will require extra documents, such as a portfolio of your work for courses at the School of Art and Design, work experience evidence, or a professional qualification. However, the online application form will make sure you know about any of these additional requirements if they're needed for the course that you are applying for. Once you've completed your application form, uploaded your documents and submitted it, you can sit back and relax whilst we review your application and then get in touch with you about the next steps. We'll do this as soon as possible, but it can take up to around 2 weeks, so maybe don't spend the whole time relaxing. I'm sure you've got other things to be doing as well, like watching other Cardiff Met International videos. In this video, I've given you an overview of our entry requirements and how to make an application. But over the weeks and months ahead, I'll make some super focused videos to look at our online application form, other English language options, and visa requirements. So if you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can be the first to find out when we upload those videos and share all of this information. Hopefully, this will make you as prepared as possible when it comes to making your application. So I hope you're feeling ready to apply to join us and study here at Cardiff Met, but any questions you do have, pop in the comments below. But for now, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll welcome you to Cardiff Met one day soon. Bye bye.